Today's topic is where focus goes, energy flows. To reach your goals and to reach success, you need to be focused on your goals, basically. You need to be focused. What is your next target? What is your next things to do, basically? And why people are most of the time distracted and unable to focus, because there are so many triggers in their life, or there are other things which is taking their attention away. So why we got distracted, why we don't have the attention for things which we believe it's important for us. That should be many reasons. Like one of the reasons is the fear. We are programmed, our DNA is programmed to see if we are actually safe and comfortable and everything is like trustworthy and on a certain and tracked situation. So when we getting into certain situations, we want to feel safe first before we can proceed, right? And then if we are going through some physical or mental issues, already that taking away our thoughts. I remember when I was in a difficult relationship, my thoughts was all about around that relationship, like, oh, how should I respond? What should I do with this? Why this person betrayed me? Why I'm feeling so mad, blah, blah, blah. It was years ago. So basically, those things were occupying my mind. And then after I've done the session with myself, which I also teach for my facilitators and do with my clients, it stopped. Suddenly, the whole inner monologue about that destruction stopped. So as soon as I get triggered or I see that my focus is going on something which is just taking my energy and my time without any resolution, that can be actually find the root and release and stop it. And then again, you are back to peace and harmony and the focus. So what can take your focus away? Unhealthy lifestyle, unhealthy body, illness, sickness, like when you feel miserable, when you have pain, when you have fatigue, and you are constantly thinking like, oh, how am I going to do this when I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way. When you are actually focusing on your sensations, you can't focus on what really matters, right? So this is one thing. The other thing is the relationship issues, when you have some people around you who's taking your mind space because you're thinking about them, like about their way of being, the betrayers, or how you should please them, or whatever it is. So basically, they can take a much amount of time again and energy from your mind, and then you can't focus what matters. So how to get back the focus, right? You can get back the focus when you actually eliminate distractions. Most of the distraction is created through your thoughts. You creating it yourself because you got triggered, you got emotionally triggered, you got maybe triggered emotionally, that causing the physical illness. So it's all coming from you, even though you think it's coming from outside. It's coming outside. The trigger is coming from outside. The people are outside of you. The situation is outside of you. Everything is obviously, most of the things is outside of you, your relationship, your work, your colleagues, the weather, whatever. But how you react in certain situations and towards those outside triggers is within you. And that means you need to learn to become more mindful, more resilient, and actually being able to stay in focus. And some people think it's just you need to be consciously decide on things. First step is having that conscious decision that, yes, I want to focus on that. Because, yeah, you can just throw away, like, oh, I enjoy being in this thought, or I enjoy doing this and that. But is it the thing you really want? Is it the thing that is going to bring you to your next level and stuff like that? So basically, sometimes we just flowing away because maybe we are lazy, or maybe we are thinking that thing can also help us. But when you really sit down and you make the conscious decision, like, what do I want to focus on? And you make that conscious decision that, yes, that's my main focus, then you can start examining yourself, what taking my focus away at that certain moment when I'm not doing it. And then you say, oh, it's because I have a physical pain. Oh, it's because I feel fatigue. Or, oh, it's because I got distracted by this and this person. Or because other things came along which I had to take care of. So then you say like, okay, what is the solution to take those distractions away? is the solution meditating and then learning mindfulness and basically shut your mind off from unworthy things, and then keep the focus. Finding the root of the triggers and then the root of your issues and release them, heal from them, basically, then you're not going to get triggered and distracted. Setting boundaries with people, also learning to get aligned with the with the universal energies, basically, because then you know when to strive and when to grow. Because there are always waves, there are always times when you need to grow, you rest more, you meditate, you learn, you read, you do those things. And then when you strive, you are networking, you are taking action, you putting in the real work, creating content, whatever is the striving one. So that also has to be in balance. And if you learn this, how to adapt to those balances, how to keep that balance, how to get aligned with the universal energies, how to actually put your focus always back and clear the distractions, because you are mindful enough, then you get your power back. And then finally you reach your success. So I'm wishing you that you find your focus, you get your power back, and you reach your success. And if you need help with that, I recommend you to go to my playlist, for my meditation playlist, which is, you can find free meditations there. And it helps you tremendously with actually stay on focus, because it's going to help you to become more mindful, have a better sleep, a more vital body. You're going to start producing melatonin, serotonin, oxytocin, growth hormone. It's going to help you with becoming a better person as well overall and less triggered. So start with the meditations. And if you feel like you still need some deeper healing with source memory healing to clean the roots of your triggers, then just book a call with me and let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching.